Hey guys, and welcome to this video all about making a Kahoot with your iPad. And one thing that I'll say right off the bat is when you're making a Kahoot that has to do with math, it's really difficult to write math things using just the keyboard on your iPad. Maybe you want to write exponents, or you want to have wacky symbols or fractions or who knows what, and it's really difficult to do when you're just typing. So the first big suggestion I'm going to make is this, that you actually use Notability to make your questions. So for instance, I'm going to make a question about solving an absolute value inequality. And what I would do is this. We're going to actually write the whole question. We're going to take a picture of it and then use that picture as the Kahoot question. So for instance, let's have the reader solve the equation x plus 3, the absolute value of it, is equal to 8. And I would say use nice, thick ink. You want it to be a nice, clear picture so they can see it very easily when they take the Kahoot. So I know the solutions to this are going to be, well, x plus 3 could equal -8, in which case x equals -11, or x plus 3 could equal +8, and x could then equal 5. So I know that the solutions are going to be 5 and -11. Okay, so now we got to make up our possible answers. And try to make up answers that are going to, kind of trick people. So maybe I'll make one of them 5, because a lot of people will just think 5 plus 3 is 8. All right, that works. Maybe I'll make another one -11. Maybe I'll make another one 5 and -11, and maybe I'll make another one -11 and 5, or -5 and +11. I don't know, in case they made a mistake with their signs. Who knows? So we've got our 4 answers and we've got our question. And note that I've written all the 4 answers right here on the Notability file as if it were a multiple choice question. I'll show you exactly why later. So then what I would suggest is, okay, now we've got it all here. We've got the question and 1, 2, 3, 4 answers, however many answers you want. And let's take a picture of that. I'm going to take a screenshot. Boom. Okay, next thing is I'm going to really quickly go ahead and edit that picture so that I can just crop out everything that isn't the actual question. Where is it? Camera roll, right? Camera roll. Let's edit this guy. We're going to crop it because I want just the question and nothing else. Crop. Boom. Oh, that's a great picture. Okay, now we've got our question. Phenomenal. Now let's go to Kahoot. Kahoot. And I'm going to put in my email address. And by the way, you have to go to create.kahoot.it. And you might have to make an account. And you're going to have to say you're a teacher, and that's fine. It's not like it costs anything. So we're going to create.kahoot.it. My username, or my email, bmessingerbarnes@friendsseminary.org. My password, I'm not going to tell you because that would be foolish. All right, so now we're in the Kahoot website. Let's make a new Kahoot there. Quiz. Let's make a new quiz. What would I like to give this quiz its name? Let's make this test quiz. Go. Okay, so question number 1. Now here's the thing we're going to do. In this text box, we're going to give the reader the prompt of what they need to do, and I'll say, solve the equation. So right here, you give them kind of the directions, and here, we're going to choose the picture. So choose file, choose existing, camera roll, boom, there it is. Now note that this image looks very kind of distorted. It looks like it's too big or something. Don't worry. When they actually take the Kahoot, they're going to be able to see it not so bad. Also, it looks like you could have taken a picture. So you could always write out the question by hand and take a picture. You always want to make sure it's nice and clear though. And then here's what you do. I know that the right answer is C for this problem. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make answer 1, A. Answer 2, B. Answer 3, C. Answer 4, D. So that way these 4 answer choices coincide with the 4 choices we gave them in this image. So you don't have to write out anything mathematical here, which would be tough to do typing. Of course, C is correct, so if I click on that button, it makes it now correct. Always want to be very careful about the time limit. They need about a minute, I bet. Let's make it a minute on that. Best to err on the side of caution and give them too much time than to give too little time. Okay, now I'm going to save and continue on the bottom right. Save and continue. Oops, you must select a primary audience. Okay, who's my audience? I don't know, school. Save and continue. Woohoo! Okay, so now you can have another question if you'd like. Or no, I guess done. Clicking done. All right, maybe, and now, okay, I guess I'm done. I don't know, if I edit it, I could probably make more questions. Let's see, questions. Can I make another question? Oh, on the bottom I could have done add question. Great, so when I'm done, I click save and continue, and done, all in the bottom right. Okay, and now that quiz is made. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly get on my computer and I'm going to go to Kahoot, and I am going to do it on my computer so that I can show you what it looks like on the iPad. So create, there it is. I'm in. I want to, I don't have any Kahoots? That's not true. I got a Kahoot. There it is, test quiz. Right there, play. All right, now check this out. Check this out. So I'm going to launch the test quiz, and I'm going to keep this in the corner. And here is my iPad, and I'm going to show you. Oh yeah, let's get that music. All right, and on the iPad, Kahoot.it, of course, this is how it works. I'm going to put in the game pin 183276. Enter. My nickname, well, just put my name. How about that? Alright, we can probably turn on the music, yeah? Check it out. There's Benji right there. And let's start it. And now let's see this is what the person is going to see. Let's make this full screen. So on your computer, oh no, we don't want to do this. No. Solve the equation. See, that's what they can see everything so nicely, right? This is what the person taking the Kahoot, they see on your computer. And there's all of this space, they can see everything clearly. And look, they're going to choose option C because that's the smart one. So let's see. Let's turn back to the iPad. Right, obviously on the iPad, all you see are these options, and I choose option. Boom, boom, boom. Amazing, 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 amazing. Life is good. So we can probably stop at that. Kahoot, we're done with you. Okay, moving on. Back to the iPad, and I'm just going to write out a few things, which will be helpful to keep in mind. A couple of notes for good Kahoots. Okay, ready? Good Kahoots. How long should they be? How long is a good Kahoot? I would say anywhere between 10 and 20 questions is a good Kahoot. You want to have enough questions so, they can really get into a rhythm and there can be lead changes and whatnot, but after 20 it's like, geez, this is so many questions. A big one, start easy. A lot of students make Kahoots that are so difficult and it's not really that fun when all the questions are so hard. Start easy, and really easy, and slowly get harder. You can always look at one of the problem sets, and the problem sets kind of start that way. They start really easy, and they get harder and harder as you go. So that might be a good opportunity to kind of gauge how difficult the questions are. But, of course, I'd like you to make up your own questions, not just use the ones from the problem set. And the last thing I'd say is kind of keep it simple. There's no reason to make questions that are super confusing where the person doesn't even know what's being asked. Just questions that have clear answers that students will be able to have fun playing. Nobody wants to do a Kahoot where people are arguing over whether it was fair or clear or whatnot. So keep it simple. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to seeing what Kahoots you guys make.